Every generation has that one story, the story that begins with hope, hustle, and heart, and ends with headlines, heartbreak, and hashtags. For Gen Z in Kenya, that story wears one name, Mungai Eve. From a village girl with a borrowed camera to one of Kenya's most watched storytellers, she rose on raw ambition, turning curiosity into interviews, interviews into influence, and influence into a digital empire. But the same fame that crowned her slowly cracked her. By 2025, the whispers returned, screenshots and quotes claiming Eve missed Director Trevor, that she regretted leaving, that her friends had vanished, and depression had moved in. She called them rumors, yet the internet never waits for truth. Memes replaced empathy, comments became confessionals, and once again, the court of public opinion lit its torches. Because when fame and feeling intertwine, pain becomes performance, and every apology sounds like PR. So tonight, we ask, was Mungai Eve a casualty of the spotlight or the architect of her own chaos? Before the lights, before the lens, there was Everlyn Wanjiku Mungai, born on April 6, 2000, in Gachiku Village, Murang'a County. A proud daughter of the Highlands, she grew up in a place where ambition often felt like rebellion, where dreams were louder than opportunity. Eve was curious, outspoken, and fearless. When life didn't hand her a stage, she built one with her phone. After dropping out of university, she didn't give up. She pivoted. She walked into Nairobi with nothing but vision, confidence, and the unwavering belief that her voice mattered. Then came Director Trevor, the boyfriend, the partner, the other half of her digital destiny. He held the camera, she held the confidence. Together, they became a symphony of hustle, documenting the raw pulse of the streets, the untold stories of ordinary Kenyans chasing extraordinary dreams. Their chemistry was undeniable, love intertwined with content, romance stitched into ambition. They filmed by day, edited by night, slept 4 hours, and started over. Every upload was a heartbeat, every milestone a miracle. By 2022, Mungai Eve Media wasn't just a channel, it was a phenomenon. Her interviews captured everyone, from hawkers to celebrities, from TikTok sensations to political heavyweights.
And now being at 10 over 10.
Yo, my lord. Home.
Eve's charm wasn't rehearsed. It was real. She represented the hustle, hope, and hunger of a new Kenyan youth. For millions of young women, she became living proof that you didn't need privilege to shine, just personality, persistence, and Wi-Fi. But behind the smiles and sponsorships, something subtle began to shift. Because when love fuels business and business becomes fame, one person always ends up standing in the brighter light. And as Eve's star rose, Trevor's camera slowly drifted out of focus. What began as love soon turned into a public audit. For years, Eve and Trevor were Kenya's digital power couple. She, the face and fire, he, the lens and logic. Together, they didn't just film stories, they built one. But behind the thumbnails and travel vlogs, the foundation was quietly cracking.
For me, I ended up in a come-we-stay marriage because I didn't want to stay in my parents' home and I didn't have anywhere to go.
Yeah.
And mind you, I have only met this person towards the end of 2019. Hatuja interact sana, hakuna time ya kujuana. And then each time nimeenda kuishi na huyu mtu nishajulikana.
No.
So now we focus on the career. Personally, I don't know how people are gonna take it.
In 2023, their relationship hit the rocks. Trevor later revealed on a podcast that the breakup wasn't sudden. Their parents had even sat down, agreeing the two would keep working together professionally. The love was gone, but the brand, worth millions, had to go on. Trevor said, "We had a meeting with Eve's parents. We agreed we're not in a relationship anymore, but we'd still run the business. It was fine, at least for a while." But business has a way of testing even the strongest peace treaties.
But it seems someone is having a hard time moving on.
Bro, huyo dem mapenzi amenipea sikuwahi pewa in 5 years. Just 7 months.
Their partnership, once built on trust, became a tug of war over money, control, and credit. Trevor claimed they had a 50-50 agreement, equal partners in everything: YouTube, Instagram, and brand deals. Eve, he said, wanted more. She said she deserved a bigger share, Trevor recalled, because she was the image of the brand, the one people saw. But Trevor disagreed. To him, the brand wasn't built on image. It was built on hours of unseen labor, ideas, filming, editing, and uploading. And then came the breaking point. Eve, who managed the Instagram account, argued that it generated most of the revenue in 2023, that she should have more say. Trevor's voice again, colder this time, said, "She even wanted to buy me out, but how do you buy what you didn't build alone?" By early 2024, the breakup turned from romantic to corporate. Trevor announced that Eve's services were no longer needed on the very brand that bore her name. The Mungai Eve channel, over 750,000 subscribers, 2,300 videos, was rebranded to Kenya Online Media. One morning, Eve woke up to a brutal truth. Her digital empire, her identity online, no longer belonged to her. Fans were instantly divided. Some sided with Trevor. He built the structure. He did the heavy lifting. Others defended Eve. She was the magic. Without her, there's no brand. And like every digital divorce, rumors filled the silence. Whispers of stolen logins, disputed payments, deleted collaborations.
I'm pushing YouTube and the money is coming to me. So in short, it's like she's working for me. So she stopped because she felt like she's working for me. And akaamua.
Online, Eve broke her silence with a cryptic post. Sometimes what you lose isn't love, it's peace. But peace was the last thing the internet gave her. Memes, reaction videos, heated comment threads. Every emoji became evidence, every post a trial exhibit. And so the duo that once built Kenya's most watched dream now stood on opposite sides of the algorithm. One steady behind the camera, the other fighting to reclaim her fame. Because in the age of digital fame, even love has analytics. After the breakup, Eve didn't disappear. She doubled down. Instead of fading from the spotlight, she leaned into it, fiercely, fearlessly. Her comeback channel, Mungai Eve Media, launched as a fresh start. Within days, the numbers exploded. She had acquired 100,000 subscribers in just 5 days. It looked like triumph, but every rise online attracts its shadow. The content shifted to celebrity interviews, lifestyle features, and headline guests. Yet soon, whispers turned to critiques. Was this evolution or performance? A tense on-camera exchange with Simon Kabu made headlines.
Yes. Okay, maybe somebody would like to know, how long has Bonfire Adventures has been operating?
We have operated Bobby and Robert. We did.
Who are they? They are your friends?
Yeah, it was like the current was about everything, starting from relationships, jobs, anything. Then guys said, guys.
Okay, you were doing sales. What about the story of you being a makanga when Sarah met you?
No. Sarah met me. I was how Bonfire Adventures was born. Yes.
Oh, that's how Bonfire Adventures was born. Yes. Okay, so there have been so many stories online that Sarah is the founder of actually Bonfire Adventures, and you're just a CEO, and of course, so many stories have been online. What can you say about that? Okay, it's been 15 years, Simon, of business, and personally, you guys have disappointed me. I wouldn't like.
I don't know to discuss that issue because Sarah is the mother of my kids. Sometimes.
But you've been accused of gender-based violence. And today we are actually matching
as things are settled. And
okay, what about the drama? Did we really have to see the drama? Honestly, Simon, you're actually almost the same age to my dad.
And Trevor, from his own platform, publicly questioned her ethics. The internet smelled blood. Audiences began to ask, was Eve still the authentic voice of the streets, the girl from Gachiku who spoke for the everyday Kenyan, or had she become the provocateur in heels, engineered for clicks? Trevor, meanwhile, stayed steady, running the legacy channel that once bore her name, quietly reminding fans of the version of Eve they first fell for. And so, two brands, once one heartbeat, now raced on parallel tracks, each claiming a piece of the same story. Then came 2025, and the whispers returned. A quote began circulating across Kenyan social media, allegedly from Eve. "I regret leaving Director Trevor. My friends lied, but now that things have gone bad, they are nowhere to be seen. I'm hoping he will forgive me because I'm in serious depression." It spread like wildfire. Screenshots, TikToks, think pieces. But Eve quickly denied the quote, calling it fake and very misleading. Still, the rumors touched a nerve because the struggle behind her smile was real. In a candid Q&A on her Instagram stories, a fan asked how she coped with depression. Eve answered honestly, "Yes, I have. Earlier this year, between April and June, was honestly the toughest time of my life. I won't even lie. I spent most days in bed, barely eating, wishing it would all just end. It was dark. But I prayed hard, leaned on my family and a few close friends, and slowly found my way back. Seeking help and allowing myself to be supported made all the difference. I'm grateful to be here, stronger and healing." Her words showed a softer truth, the cost of visibility. Online, every rumor becomes a reality until proven otherwise. And even when she denied the lies, the damage was already viral. The irony was brutal. The same algorithm that once crowned her for authenticity now rewarded her for controversy and for pain. The rebrand had become a fast lane to fame, but one built on shifting sand. Fame is a mirror. It magnifies every flaw and every fracture. Eve's story didn't end with a breakup. It became a lesson in identity, power, and the price of visibility. When an ex-lover accused her of threats, Trevor defended her, insisting she would never harm anyone. But he also hinted that success had changed her, that she no longer needed him. So, who is Eve? A victim of fame, locked out of her own empire? Or the architect of her own chaos, rewriting her legacy through controversy? Maybe neither. Maybe she's just evolving under the brightest and cruelest light, the internet. This is the Hype Tribunal. Your verdict decides the legacy. If you believe in bold storytelling, subscribe. Drop your verdict below.